If you're a videographer, filmmaker, cinematographer, or agency owner, this video is for you. The last 21 days, I've filmed and edited 21 YouTube videos for my business partner, Cam Minier. In those last 21 days, we have produced 311,000 views, 36,000 hours of watch time, and gained over 8,000 subscribers by the time you're watching this video. By the time you're watching this video, we have already hit 10,000 subscribers on Cam's channel, and just for reference, check the analytics out. Now, I didn't just film and edit videos for Cam. I essentially helped him tell his story in such a way that we found massive amounts of growth through the videos we put out on his YouTube channel. Now, you probably clicked on this video because you want to see the complete full timeline breakdown of the video that I produced for Cam's channel that has produced over 120,000 views in just the first 2 weeks on a channel that only started with 1,600 subs. So I'm going to go ahead and take you over to my desktop and take you into the timeline and break down every single detail and tell you exactly why I did what I did and how it's working. All right, guys, welcome to the video where this is going to be the breakdown of my entire timeline for Cam's day one of his 0 to 10K challenge in 30 days or less on YouTube. And in this video, I'm going to be basically going through this video right here that produced 122,000 views in just 2 weeks on a channel that only had 1,600 subscribers. So we have found exponential growth with Cam's series, which is amazing. And in this video, I wanted to go through everything here on my timeline and run you through why I did what I did in certain places and how this video was able to produce such great results. And also just like take you through what I believe is working. And to start off, this intro, I think is a huge part of it because we try to stay like between like 15 to like 25 seconds as far as an intro, and I'm very specific with the music that I choose. And as you can see here, actually before we started actually putting like the days and having like a credit scene almost like at the end of every intro, it was just like this basic hit right here with the song.
Yeah, we're not doing this.
Which is great because it kind of is like a cliffhanger, and that's kind of my intention there, especially with all the intros. All of these videos right here kind of have similar structured intros. You can go watch all these and see how I structured the intros. They all leave with some kind of cliffhanger feeling, which is an intentional hook to get the audience to watch the video. So that being said, the way that I structured these intros, and this is specifically for day one, is like, this is intro, him talking about how he started in a brand new agency, scaling it from 0 to 10K. This is him cold approaching local business. This is him also cold approaching with a client that we're actually working with now. This is him on a phone call doing cold outreach. This is him cold approaching businesses again. And it kind of leaves off with this cliffhanger where he decided that we were not going to do this business.
Yeah, we're not doing this.
Right. So pretty simple breakdown. This is a simple graphics right here for this. Same thing with all the subtitles. They're all graphics. This is Cam's favorite font right here. And yeah. Nothing too special. Song, buildup of clips, especially for the first one. Then right here is actually my effect that I create the black bars from, which is crop. And I put 10% on the top, 10% on the bottom. And yeah, so now we get into the meat of this video. And actually for this video, and this is the only one in the series where I use some kind of background music here. And I kind of let it play up until the point where we actually start going and cold approaching businesses right here. And the reason for that was because I kind of wanted it to not be boring, too boring of an intro here. As you can see, this section here is Cam explaining what we're doing, and then we get into like some kind of daily routine stuff, and then he gets into actually start looking for businesses to go and cold approach. And this is like the first time that this is actually the only time we did stuff like this where he's talking about exactly what he's doing. He's breaking down everything in like a 2-minute segment. And then here, this is kind of like some daily stuff and actually getting some outreach stuff. And then finally, we're off. Like our first time going off and cold approaching these businesses. Like this is the section where we had to figure out, okay, like what kind of businesses are we trying to target, and are we able to do our due diligence and look at their social media profiles, which is basically here, us looking at their Instagrams and their social media profiles to figure out if it's even worth for us to go and cold approach their businesses. Because if it isn't, we weren't going to waste our time. And we kind of documented a lot of this, especially on this day one episode. Like this day one episode had the most amount of footage out of all of them, and it's a lot of data management. It's a lot of to cutting and chopping and going through and deciding, okay, what should I leave in to tell the story correctly. And in the intro of this video, I told you the way that I was able to help Cam produce the results that he has with his YouTube channel and his story was I was able to step in and really amplify his story with my storytelling skills. So that being said, when we get into the actual meat and potatoes of the episode, there's nothing too special going on here. It's color grade, it's subtitles of the person talking at the business that we're cold approaching, and that's it. And I'm holding my camera here down at a low angle, so it's not obvious that I'm recording the person. Like we wanted to be nonchalant with it, so that it wasn't, like the person that we're cold approaching was gonna act based upon they know that they're being recorded and trying to kind of push for some kind of deal. Like we wanted to be completely nonchalant, completely unscripted, and that was all very intentional. So this is me just filming Cam BTS of him actually getting footage for the video that we made for Brian for free. And then this is some pop-ups that I had done for him. He didn't really like this one, so we stopped using this one. The only pop-up that we use now is this one right here. Yeah, I mean, it's subtitles where they need to be when someone's speaking that you can't see or can't hear clearly, which is always key factor in making sure that the audience is able to follow with the story. Same thing with this. It's like subtitles where people can't really hear or necessarily see the person talking. And again, it's just really good BTS here. It's being able to put all this footage here together in a way where the story's being told. Because if I come down here into my actual video files, most of these video files, they are very large. 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes. So it's really important that when you're doing something like this, you have the ability to storytell and put together a story, because there is this is a 37-minute video, which is our longest episode, I believe. And that being said, I mean, there's so much raw data that needed to be, chopped down to create a 37-minute video. And if you don't have the ability to put together a story, anyone could put together a 37-minute video with a bunch of footage, but at the end of the day, this is our best performing video, and it performed because it told a story. And that's why I wanted to break down this timeline with you guys, is to show you that I was able to cut this footage that was really long in the raw form and put it together in a way where it's like it tells a full, complete story. By the time you get to the end, you understand what's going on. You understand who's involved. It's me and Cam. We're running up this series, and we're running up this brand new agency out here in Scottsdale. So this video produced over 120,000 views on a channel that only had 1,600 subscribers. And if that isn't enough social proof to let you know that storytelling is the real key, and it's not about having the craziest high quality Netflix level documentary videos for your channel, then I don't know what is going to prove it to you. But if you are able to present your skills to someone who has a story and wants to present a story like I did with Cam, and you're able to approach it in a way you can then become business partners and be that back end of okay, hey, I have the skills to bring to life what you want to bring to life, and I know how to make this thing come to life. And Cam didn't know that this video was going to do this well. I didn't know this video was going to do this well. I didn't know this series, or Cam didn't know this series was going to do as well as it has. But Cam literally grew 1,600 subscribers to 10K subscribers in 21 days, which is completely unheard of. And you can go look at all the videos and see the numbers and see his growth. It's pretty freaking ridiculous, and that's why I wanted to make this video, to break down the highest performing videos timeline for you guys and let you know how important it is to be able to have the skills to present someone's story in a way that an audience is able to watch and keep up with. And that's what this is a perfect example of, and this is not my first time doing this. So hopefully this video gave you some kind of value at some point. Hopefully you're able to see what I kind of do here in this timeline, and kind of the back end motive, the back end mindset of how I'm approaching this with Cam, and how he kind of wants me approaching it too, is we need to be able to tell stories. And that's how you create a returning audience, an audience that loves Cam's story and is tuning into these videos every single time we upload one. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully, like I said, you found some value in this video, and I will catch you in the next one.